Hi guys, Beth here. Welcome back to my channel. Today I'm doing a short video on my warm reviews for the July Bring Back My Bar from Scentsy. I am an independent Scentsy consultant. I do reviews on Scentsy wax. I do reviews on other brands of wax. I do other videos, shopping hauls. I'll do new product releases for my website when new stuff comes out and I get it in. I'm experimenting with all sorts of different videos, but I am an independent Scentsy rep. I don't do it for the business opportunity. I did it for the discount for myself because I love home fragrance and I wanted to give Scentsy a try. And so far, I've really found that I really like Scentsy products. They're very fragrant. Most of them have excellent scent throw. There's a great variety of them, and I can just have them shipped right to my house. So I've just been experimenting and I've been enjoying it, but I'm sharing my experiences. If I find something I think that stinks, I will tell you if it stinks. If I find something that smells good, I'll let you know if I think it smells good. Some stuff is so-so, and scent is something that's subjective. It's individual to everybody. Just because I like the smell of something doesn't mean that you're gonna like the smell of something. So you have to take what I say with a grain of salt and remember that if you like florals, you might like something better than what I do. I prefer bakery smells and fruity scents. I like fresh smells. I'm not so much into woods or like the manly cologne scents. Those are probably my least favorite. Fall season coming up, that's probably going to be my number one because they should have more bakery and more like spicy, kind of like country shop type smells. I love those type of smells. I actually took some notes today with scent notes because I haven't had them in front of me for the last few videos, and I know some of you like scent notes, some of you don't care. Some of you just want to know like my opinion on like what it smells like and stuff. But for those that like scent notes and how Scentsy describes the smell, I have it here. Again, this video is going to be July's Bring Back My Bars. They released 8 bars in July, they released 8 bars in June, and they released 8 bars in May. The Bring Back My Bar was a thing where consultants and I think customers could vote online for, and they brought back X amount of them. This time they split them up into monthly releases. They had 8 May, 8 June, 8 July. They're skipping August, and then they've got 3 more months worth of 8 scent releases for each month. So I think they split them up more what the season type of fragrance was. So like your fruity florals, they did May, June, and July, and your more bakery, fall, heavier scents will be September, September, October, November, I'm guessing. 3 months in the fall. They're skipping August, so I'm having a brain fart moment, so excuse my ignorance there. Again, this is going to be the July, my warm review. I am going to go over what I thought of them on cold. They released 8 scents. The first one is Blue Hyacinth. It came in the old packaging. It's a floral scent. Scentsy has it in the floral category. It was a beautiful, like light blue periwinkle wax. Scentsy describes the scent notes as just blue hyacinth. On cold, I feel this one was a pretty light to medium smell. It is pretty, it is floral. I do like it. It's not one that I hate or like, it's not off-putting to me, and I'm not big on florals. So that was the first one. The next one that they had was called Cambridge. It's in old packaging as well. This one they have in the woods category. It was a gray wax. They described the scent notes as sweet lemon, pine needle, and vetiver. I don't know what vetiver is. I don't get lemon out of it at all, and I really don't get pine needles. It does smell kind of woodsy, but it's more men's cologne to me. Now, I've seen a lot of other consultants' videos, and they love this one. This is not a favorite of mine on cold, but I'll tell you what I thought of it on warm in just a bit. The next one they did is Cookie Dough. It's in new packaging. It has scent notes on the package, and the packaging is just a little more sleek and simplified. It was a creamy colored wax. They describe the notes as chocolate chips, brown sugar, vanilla, and buttered dough. They have it in the gourmand category, witch's bakery, basically. On cold, I didn't care for this one. It's like a medium strong smell on cold, but, and I usually like bakery, but it's got like a fake plastic, a fake cookie type smell. It's not a preferred smell to mine on cold. Next, we've got down the aisle. Again, it's the new packaging. This one, their scent notes that they give are fresh dewy greens, watery pear, and peony blossoms. That's what they say on the website. On the package though, it says rose, peony, and amber. This one was a light smell. It's a floral. I believe this one was a very, like a white wax. It's a floral. It smells okay. It's not my pick of the bunch, that's for sure. The next one is Habana Vieja. It's in the new packaging. It was a pretty like reddish orange, like terracotta colored wax. Now it gives me the scent notes of tobacco flower, amber, and vanilla online. They have it in the woods category again. This one, again, I don't really smell woodsy. It's a very manly scent though. It smells like men's cologne. Again, not a favorite of mine. It's kind of a medium to strong smell on cold. Next one is mango shortcake, new packaging. The packaging says vanilla cupcake and mango. The website tells me whipped vanilla, baked cupcakes, and juicy mango. This one's a light smell. It was like a very light pink, peachy colored wax. They have it in the gourmand category. Again, that's their new bakery category. I do kind of get the cupcake smell a little bit and a little bit of the fruity mango. It's pretty light. I don't know, I'm not the biggest fan of it. I don't hate it, but not the biggest fan. The next one, Now and Zen. It's in the old packaging with the butterfly and the little designs all over it. It does not give scent notes on it. The website describes it as sunny grapefruit and calming chamomile. It was a light colored, I think it was a light blue wax. They have it in the fresh category. I could see it in the fresh category. To me, I don't know, to me, I get the freshness out of it, but I also, it kind of smells a little floral to me. It's a pretty light smell. I don't necessarily like Scentsy's grapefruit smells, or maybe I just don't like grapefruit smells in general. I don't know. Usually I don't mind, usually I like citrus, but this, maybe with this having grapefruit, I don't know. I get a little bit of fresh floral out of it. It's a light smell. Not one that I necessarily care for in cold. Now the last one, it's kind of a, not really controversial, but people were like, why tomato vine? Tomato vine is the next one. The scent notes are simply tomato vine. Yeah, they have it in the fruity category. I wouldn't call it fruity. I guess you can argue tomato is a fruit or vegetable. You know, you can have that little argument, but it's very fresh green. It smells just like a tomato vine on cold. It was a pretty green wax. It's medium to strong on cold. It's a unique smell. Now, it's not something that I would normally go for, but I actually did like this one on cold only because it's so unique and it's strong. It literally smells just like a tomato vine. Like if you would go up and pinch off a piece of like tomato vine, it brought back memories of like maybe my grandma's garden and helping in the garden, because it's straight up strong tomato vine smell. Now, that's all Scentsy's scent notes on there and the 8 fragrances for that. When I did my cold sniffs, I did my cold sniff video, I didn't really rate them from like 1 to 8 for you. On cold, I really thought I would like mango shortcake best. It is a very light smell though. Next on cold, if I was rating them for myself, it would have been blue hyacinth. Then I had down the aisle, this is just in the order that I thought I would like them when I warmed them, down the aisle. Then I went with Now and Zen. Did I already do Now and Zen? Then I went with Now and Zen. Then I thought tomato vine. I'd probably like tomato vine somewhere in the middle there. Then just going with, because I like bakery and gourmand smells, I put in cookie dough in there because I thought I would like it more than the two manly smells. My least two favorites were the Havana Vieja, and then Cambridge was definitely last. It's not a smell for me. It's not something I really want my house to smell like. I do love men's cologne, but I like it on a man. I don't want my living room smelling like a men's clothing store, or like the mall when you go into like a Macy's or something, the fragrance department. I don't know. It's just not a smell that I find appealing in my home. And it's not, even if it was a men's cologne in this smell, it's not one that I like. So maybe if it was one that I liked, I wouldn't mind it in my house, but I just wasn't a fan. Out of all 8 of these, there wasn't any of them that really stood out where I like loved them and it's like, oh my gosh, I'm gonna have to club this because I'm gonna want more of it later. There wasn't any in this group, except there's gonna be one surprise at the end. I'll tell you which one that I ended up liking a little bit more than I thought I would. But out of all of them, out of all the Bring Back My Bar releases so far, this is my least favorite group of them. There just wasn't any that were like straight up my alley. Cookie dough was a letdown. I really thought I would like cookie dough, and I don't know, on cold, it's just, to me, it's off-putting. It smells fake and plasticky. I know I've heard other people talk about Scentsy strawberry, saying that they don't like their strawberry because it smells like fake plasticky candy strawberry, and I think that's how I feel about this cookie dough. It could have been straight up bakery smell, and it's not. I just don't even know how to describe it. It wasn't appealing on cold. It was almost off-putting, and that was a disappointment because I love bakery smells, and I was looking forward to that one. These are all $6 each. If you buy 6, you can save 10% off your bars. Now that discount does not apply to licensed bars. Scentsy has some licensing with like Disney, Star Wars, and they have some different licensed bars. Those are $7 each, and you can't get a discount on them unless you put them in club. If you put them in club, then you can get the 10% discount. I'm not here to push club on anybody, but if you want those bars and you find some that you like and you want to get a discount on them, open a club. You can open a club and you can cancel the club. You can do one order and cancel the club immediately. It's easy to cancel. You just go in and click a button. It's not a hassle. They're not gonna make you jump through hoops where you have to call a representative or anything to cancel or make changes. It's all online, easy peasy. But that's my little spiel on that. Like I said, I've got notes this time. I came prepared. I just found a lot of these were, when I warmed them, I just found a lot of them were even poor performing. They did, for my nose. Now, somebody else's nose, they may do really well for, but for me, these were poor performing. They were just too light, and they're not my preference. So it was hard for me to really like any of these as much as I like some of the other scents. This was definitely my least favorite Bring Back My Bar round, like I said. Now, my warm sniffs. We're gonna go with my least favorite first, and we're gonna work on my way up to number 1. And I'll go over also how Scentsy describes they should smell, because Scentsy gives you the scent notes on some of them, and then they'll even tell you like a little more descriptive thing of how it should smell. And some of them I think they were right on. Some of the other ones, I didn't get that out of it. Now, my least favorite, it didn't change from cold to warm, was Cambridge. It was about a medium performer. I can't knock it on performance. It was about a medium. It was just not that great. Like I said, it's just not one that I like. But your nose might be different, and I know a lot of people were excited to get this one and put this right in their club. A lot of the YouTubers that I watch that also do Scentsy reviews, they love this one. So not everybody's gonna like the same things, and that's why it's kind of neat to watch different people and get different opinions on stuff. It was a good performer. Put it on medium. I warmed this in my downstairs open area. I like to call it my like man cave area, I warmed it down there. I knew I wasn't gonna really like it too much, but I do like to put stronger scents down there just because I want it to fill that space. And we have the litter boxes are close to that area, and you know, I like to put the stronger scents down there, and sometimes like ones that I don't think I'm gonna like, sometimes they surprise me and I end up really liking them. But this one was a no for me. It will not be going in my club. Now, Scentsy describes Cambridge. I already gave you the scent notes on it, but the description is citrus medley, forest after a rainstorm, and enticing cologne. Now, the only thing I really get in it is enticing cologne. It smells like cologne to me. It smells like straight up men's cologne, but it's not one that I like. So, big no for me. The next one, it also didn't change from my cold. It's a number 7 on warm for me, was Habana Vieja. Now, I did like this one better than I liked Cambridge. It was a medium performer as well. I warmed it in my older son's room upstairs because I didn't smell it, but I wanted a nice strong scent in his room. I was able just to warm 1 cube at a time. I have a mason jar warmer up in his room for the time being, and 1 cube tends to put out, if it's a stronger scent, it tends to throw the scent pretty good. 1 cube, so I got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. I got 8 warms out of that in his room. So your bang for your buck, it was pretty good for that. If you're looking for scents like that, it was good. It was a medium performer on warm. It's medium, strongish on cold. I didn't like it, but I didn't think I was gonna like it. Now, Scentsy describes this one as earthy tobacco leaves, warm amber resin, and aged vanilla beans. It smells like men's cologne to me. I don't think I like the tobacco leaves, tobacco flower, or whatever they called it. I don't think that's appealing to me, and I don't really think I like amber either. I'm getting where I'm learning some of what these scents are called. Sometimes they'll have something in there. I know some of these scents have a thing called tonka bean in it, and I'm like, what the hell is a tonka bean, and what's a tonka bean smell like? You know, some of these I have no clue. But I don't think I really like the tobacco, and the amber, it's just not my scent preference. It was a good performer though. If you're looking for a good performer and you like men's cologne type smells, then Habana Vieja and Cambridge are probably great for you. My number 6 was Now and Zen. Now, this one was really light. It was light on cold. It was way too light performing for me. In my home, it just didn't do good. Even like near the warmer for the first couple of hours, it didn't have a lot of scent throw. The scent was pleasant. I liked it, but there was just no scent throw for me, and it was just too light. And it's a fresh fragrance. It's a clean, fresh, florally fragrance. I was kind of disappointed in this one because I thought maybe on warm, maybe it would kick out a little bit more and I would like it better. Now, Scentsy describes it as a clean breeze, a relaxing spa day, chamomile blooms. I will say it probably smells like they described it. Spa day, clean breeze. It is a clean smell. It was good. It was pleasant. It was just way too light. If I'm going to spend $6 on a bar, I want to be able to smell it. And I would prefer it to be more in line with what I like. Am I sorry I tried this one? No, I'm not. It was pleasant. It was okay. Performance-wise, it definitely was not there. In the 5th place, down the aisle, I warmed this in my bedroom. So it's not a massive sized room. Again, it's a very light fragrance, floral fragrance. Light. It was too light for me. I did like it. I did enjoy it more than the Now and Zen, but not by much. Some of these are like really close neck and neck to me. It wasn't bad. Too light. Not a good performance. Was disappointed in it because I kind of expected more. Now this one they describe as a flourishing greenhouse, bouquet of white florals and pear juice. It's a floral smell. It's leaning towards grandma florals to me, and by grandma florals, I mean the floral citrus spray that grandma used to have in her bathroom. That's, I think, why I don't like these smells. and if they lean towards that, that's just the memories it brings back, and I don't like it. And that's where this one kind of goes to. But performance-wise, it was not good. In fourth place for me was Blue Hyacinth. This one's kind of light to medium on cold. It was about the same on warm. Now this fragrance, they describe it as a floral bouquet, aloe nectar, and fresh air. I don't have a clue what aloe nectar smells like. It was pleasant. It was pretty light though. I would say light to medium. I would consider maybe trying this one again. It is a floral, and that's not normally what I go to, but it's not the grandma floral. It's just a very pretty floral. If you love florals, you would probably like this one. Again, it's not super strong, but on a floral though, I don't know if I would want it as strong as what I like my bakery scents, because I think a floral would almost give me a headache if it was super, super strong. So this one was okay. Like I said, it came in number 4 for me. I thought it would probably do a little bit better on cold sniff, but it didn't perform very well in my house. But it was okay. My next one on warm in third place was Mango Shortcake. And I think it only beat out the Hyacinth one because it was more of a bakery smell and fruit smell than floral. It again was really light. It was too light, warming. It didn't perform very well. Now, Scentsy describes it as cake top with syrupy mango, swirled vanilla frosting, sugary candy. I don't really get a lot of the sweetness. I didn't get a lot of the mango in it. It just smelled kind of like cupcakes to me. Not horrible, just not great. Not a good performer. It was just a little too light. I think if maybe if it was just a little stronger, I would have liked it more. For me, the mango, the Blue Hyacinth, the Down the Aisle, and the Now and Zen were big disappointments from what I thought they would be on cold, from the cold sniff. Coming in at number 2 for me really shocked me, and that's Cookie Dough. When it warmed better than it smelled to me on cold. It still didn't have that really good bakery smell that I'm looking for, but it wasn't bad. It was probably a medium to strong, well, I wouldn't even really call it strong, kind of in between medium and strong, somewhere in there for the first like 4 hours, and then it died off. It didn't last very long. That was kind of disappointing. I think maybe if it would have lasted all day in my warmers at that strength, where it smelled like, it did end up smelling like cookies. It doesn't smell like homemade cookies to me. It smells like the cookies you get from like the Pillsbury, where the dough's already made and you could just either slice them or spoon them onto your thing. It smelled like fake homemade. I mean, for some people that is homemade, so I'm not knocking it. My mom was never a cookie baker, so for me when I was a kid, that was homemade unless my grandma made cookies. But it doesn't smell like the bakery that I'm going for. It wasn't horrible. Like I said, it came in number 2 for me on warm. If performance would have been stronger, I would probably maybe consider clubbing it, but performance just wasn't there. It didn't last long. It didn't last long enough for me to want to club it and get more of it. Now, I may buy another bar while it's still available just to try it again, but I don't know. It wasn't as disappointed in this one as I was more surprised in this one that I did like it. And I've seen other YouTubers kind of say the same thing. Some of them really liked it on cold too. So, I mean, like I said, your sense of smell is different than mine. You can only go by so much of what I say. And Scentsy describes cookie dough as raw cookie dough, homemade chocolate chip cookies, a warm bakery. I would not go that far. I would think a warm bakery would smell a heck of a lot better than what this did. Not that this was bad, but I don't know. I was not the biggest fan of it. The one that came in number 1 on my list for when I warmed it, Tomato Vine. This one absolutely surprised me. It's pretty strong, medium strong on cold, unique smell. If you like greenery smells, green earthy smells, this one was really good. It really, really surprised me. On warm, it stayed pretty strong for about 4 to 6 hours, and then it died down. But it didn't die down enough that you couldn't smell it. You could still smell straight up tomato vine, but it wasn't super strong. I warmed this in my downstairs area, again, where I kind of put some of the stronger, I don't know if I'm gonna like type scents, and it was nice. It filled the room, it filled the entire downstairs of my house for most of the day with a pretty strong scent, and then it knocked off where it stayed mainly in the room that the warmer was in. Tomato vine, I would repurchase this one. I probably will at least get one more bar. I'm considering clubbing it. I think I would like it like during the summertime. I like some of these like weird earthy smells. There was a release, I think it was May's edit release, where May or April, where they had the farm stand, and there was a strawberry one, and there was an herb garden. I kind of like these. They're just different. They're just straight up different. They smell like plants. I love being in the garden. I prefer fruity and bakery smells, but for a change of pace and for something strong, I was really happy with this. And Scentsy describes tomato vine as a robust, ripe tomato, garden time rosemary sprigs. I just get a straight up green tomato vine, and this is the only one that I know I will be repurchasing at least one more of, for sure. Just because I don't look for it to come back anytime soon, because it's a weird smell. It's not something you would think that you would really like, but it was pretty good. And I also had a wax bar, if you've seen one of my previous videos, that I got from Tractor Supply. It was heirloom tomato. I haven't done a review on the warming those bars yet, but it's on this order. It's a little stronger than the one from Tractor Supply, but they're both the same. They both smell straight up tomato vine. I actually enjoyed both of them, and this isn't something that if I would have seen it and I wouldn't have just bought like the bars, the collection to try out, I don't think I would have just picked it. I think I would have probably passed it up, but I was really happy with that one. Again, this was probably my least favorite of the Bring Back My Bar round. I'm looking forward to seeing what falls smells like. I'm hoping there's more bakery and gourmand scents. I know Scentsy's got a bunch of fall warmer releases coming up, different collaborations with the licensed stuff. There's some peanut stuff coming out. I think Care Bears is coming back out eventually too. There's a whole bunch of really cute Halloween warmers coming out, and they're dropping a bunch of fall scents. In those fall scents, there'll be like more bakery. There will be some florals and some fruity and woods and stuff. I'm looking forward to that, because fall is like my favorite scent time of the year. I love fall. I love winter time. By January though, then I'm ready for fresh and fruity, and I'm ready for spring again. But right now I'm starting to transition myself into wanting those bakery scents and those spicy scents more than I'm wanting the fruity smells. So I'm really looking forward to that. I hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, please give me a thumbs up. Please consider subscribing to my channel. I will be posting different stuff here as it comes along. I might be filming a few more videos today, because I'm trying to get some stuff done. I know I'm at least getting this done today, but I wanted to get a few more filmed, but I don't know if I will. Story of my life, nothing's gone right today so far. It hasn't been horrible, but I'm just trying to get a few things done so I have them so I can upload them during the week. And I'm not sure if this is the same t-shirt I wore last week when I filmed too, so you probably think, God, does she not own any other clothes? But I can't really remember. There was one day that I really wanted to film, and then I just didn't get around to it, so I filmed the next day, and I don't know. Sometimes it's just easier to sit down and film a few videos all at once and then upload them. That part's getting a little bit easier. I still need to play with editing videos. I haven't really messed with that too much. I'm just happy that I've got it where I can upload the video really easily. I can get the thumbnail up, and it's going a little bit smoother. So that's a good thing. Well, thank you for watching, and have a great rest of your day. Bye.